Hello and welcome. It's me, Marls44. Welcome back to another Cardfight Vanguard. Cardfight area, deck profile. Today's deck profile, we have the Blaster Duck. That is a demon. Blaster Duck, Diablo. Yeah, so Blaster Duck Diablo. With the release of the Darkwind Suzuki deck and booster set G3. This bad boy's out and has tons of support thanks to that booster set as well. So yeah, this is post booster set G3. But yeah, this deck is crazy strong. It is definitely one of the strongest decks out right now, and is just really strong. And reason being is because it has support in every single category that you'd want. So it's very consistent. Gets lots of pluses, lots of pressure, lots of power, lots of crit, and I mean, yeah, all that, and consistent on top of it. So it's one of the strongest decks because of it. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump right in. So our starter is New Sharp Knight David. So what he does is Generation Break 1. While you are retiring your rear guards with the cost from one of your ability, you may treat this unit as 2 units. Sorry, it's always awkward reading that because it sounds weird. It's weird reading it. But anyways, what this card means is if you have an ability that kills 2 units to do something, you could just treat this card as 2. So just kill this card. Boom, you're done. So very solid card. You gotta use a starter because it's just so good for the deck. Anyways, on to our grade 3s. We have for Blaster Dark Diablo. So what he does, if you don't know, is Generation Break 2. While you are paying a cost for Stride, if a G unit with Blaster in its card name with Stride, cards in your hand get grade +3. So there's only one card with Blaster that's a Stride unit right now in its card name for this deck. But yeah, so you could drop like a draw trigger to Stride. You could drop any card, just one card. Any one card to Stride. Easy. So really strong for that reason, of course. And then its other skill is during your turn when your unit named Dark Dragon, Phantom Blaster, Diablo, Stride, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire it. So just automatic free retire when that unit strides. You only get to do it twice. But it's an automatic free retire, and it's Phantom and the Stride forces your opponent to retire 2 units as well. So it's quite simple to just delete your opponent's field, pretty much. Yeah, so really strong card for that reason, and just crazy powerful. This is actually not my choice of a starting Vanguard. This is definitely the Vanguard I ride when I want to go into Phantom Blaster Dragon, Diablo, I believe it was. I don't. Anyways, it's right there, and I'm not reading it. But this is the card I ride when I want to go into that, and it's for later in the game too. That's just mainly when I use this card as a ride. Other than that, I have a starter grade 3, which is the other grade 3 we have, which is for Subvergent Dragon, Claret Sword Dragon. So this card's a much better starting Vanguard because it just has more tools that you can use early on, and riding it after you've rode all your Phantom Blaster Diablos isn't bad either. So it's not terrible for like super late if the game's still going on at that point, which it shouldn't. But yeah, this is definitely a great card a great grade 3 to start off with because of the support it can give and everything. Anyways, let's read off the card. Generation Break 2. Choose 2 of your rearguards and retire them so you could just kill your starter. This unit gets 10,000 and a crit until end of turn. So if you can't Stride, use this ability on your starter and just give it a 10 crit just to power him up and threaten your opponent really hard. And its other skill is Counterblast 1. During your turn, when your G unit Stride, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or less card. Call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck, and it gains 2k until end of turn. So behind A 12k beater, that'll be 21. So pretty nice for early power column pressure. And also you get a free, not a free call, it's kind of less one of course, but you get to call the unit as well, which is always really good for setting up in this deck. So yeah, I'm sure you can see why this is a better starter grade 3, but I don't stay in this card for overly long. Once I want to go into Blaster Diablo, that's when I'll go into Blaster Dark, unless I don't have him. Most of the time I will have him though, but yeah. Especially with a certain grade 1 that helps you just find him. Anyways, on to grade 2s. So we have 4, Knight of Solemnity, Balberith, I think that's right. Generation Break 1, he's a 12k beater. Enough said. And then we also have 4 Dark Knight Maiden, Macha, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 card, call it to rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So, just another grade 1 searcher. Helps you out. Super solid. That's it. And then we have 3 Intense Fight Knight Dorint. So, Generation Break 1. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets 2k and an auto when this unit attacks a Vanguard. If the auto rearguard, sorry. If this unit is boosted by a unit with Claudas in its card name, choose 1 card in your damage zone, flip it face up. Okay, so this card is great for when you have Blaster Dark Diablo, and even Blaster Phantom Blaster Diablo, because its booster becomes 11k with Blaster, with any card with Blaster in its name pretty much as well. So it can threaten for a 22k column, and it's just very, very consistent and strong at the late game with that, and just can help finish off your opponent quicker. You don't overly need it, of course, earlier on, so that's why I play 3. But yeah, yeah, it's pretty much for late game. Once you get your Blaster Dark Diablo, and if you ride Blaster Dark Diablo first, oh well, you get to use this power earlier, so not a big deal. Definitely a really strong pressure card, and helps unflip a bit of damage too if you need it. Anyways, on to our grade 1s. So we have 4 Karma Collector, so your damage on flipping P-Guard that can only P-Guard the Vanguard. Pretty solid. And then we have 3 Knight of Yearning, Branwen. So this card doesn't search for Blaster Dark Diablo, it searches for the other grade 3 I have. My starting grade 3, so that's pretty handy. And it's also the, stride enabler, being dropping this card to just stride because it gets +2 when you stride with it. And then we also have 3 Dark Hunt Trumpeter. Generation Break 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, you pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or less card not named Dark Hunt Trumpeter, call it to rearguard, and shuffle your deck. So this isn't a card you want to use super early on, of course, but it's great for just getting pluses and setting up too. Yeah, it's just really strong card for just getting pluses and everything. Anyways, then we have 2 Truce Black Sage, Charon. Its first skill is similar to the Stride Enablers, except you search for a card with Blaster Dark in its name, so it can be even a grade 2 or anything. But it helps you find Blaster Dark Diablo. Use one of those cards, either your starting grade 3 or a stride unit that you hit with, to just call this card out. If you have a grade 3, drop it, show it, drop it, search for Blaster Dark Diablo, boom, you got Blaster Dark Diablo. So easy to make it even more consistent. And then also, its other skill is, while you are retiring your rearguards, with the cost of one of your units' ability, if you have a grade 3 or higher Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, you pay the cost. Sorry, not you may pay the cost. You may treat this unit as 2 units. So it's just like the starter, except the card has to be Blaster. So, it's better for later on. That's why you only need 2 as well, because you just need to call 1, and you'll use it when, you get Diablo, and it'll help you find Diablo too. But yeah, just really good card for the deck. Really good support card. And then we also have 2 Hard Fighting Knight Claudas. So Generation Break 1. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets 2k and auto rearguard. When this unit boosts a unit with Dorint in its card name, the boosted unit gets power plus 2000 until end of turn. So this is the card that boosts that grade 2 Claudas I was talking about that I play 3 of. That will make it a 22k column for later in the game. So just a really solid card on that part. You only need 2 because, yeah, you really only need 1 of these. Anyways, on to triggers. So 4 Jumping Knight Ligan Lumna and 4 Revenger Wounded Angel. So a crit. 4 Howl Owl. You're put into soul. Give a unit plus 3. So 4 draw. And then 4 Flatbau. Sorry, not Flatbau. Flatbau. So 4 heal. Standard trigger lineup. Now let's move on to the stride units. Alright, so 4 Dark Dragon Phantom Blaster Diablo. What this card does is, once per turn, counterblast 1, and choose a face down card named this card from your G zone and turn it face up. If the number of face up cards in your G zone is 2 or more, until end of the turn, this unit gets power plus 10,000 and crit plus 1 and auto. Choose 3 of your rear guards and retire them. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, your opponent may choose 2 of his or her rear guards and retires them. If he or she does not retire 2 rear guards until the end of that battle, your opponent cannot. It's a glory effect then. So your opponent basically has to retire the 2, or else this card gets a glory effect because they can't guard. And also, Blaster Dark Diablo kills something if you stride with this. So it's pretty gross. You get to kill 3 of your opponent's units, pretty much, or else they can't guard and you just kill one of them. But and then you force out more shield. So really destructive, strong card. And then we have 2 Dark Knight Grim Recruiter. So when this unit attack hits a Vanguard, search your deck for the 1 grade 1 or less card, call it to rearguard, shuffle your deck. So just a nice help you get your grade 1s kind of thing. Nice little support card. Gives you a nice bit of pressure. And then we have 1 Dark Knight Efnysien. I don't know how to say that. Anyways, choose 1 of your rear guards and retire it. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, you may pay the cost until end of turn. This unit gets plus 7,000 in auto. When this unit attacks its Vanguard, choose 1 of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. This card's pretty much just good against decks that value their rear guards like they really need them, like Aquaforce or something. So you just kind of want to use that against those kind of decks. And then finally we have 1 Snow Elemental Blizza. This card's pretty broke too. Definitely a final push card. What it does is counterblast 1, choose a face down card from your G zone, turn it face up. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 5,000 for each face up card in your G zone until the end of the battle. So normally it's around 25,000 that it gets. 25,000, something like that. Normally 25 for me. But yeah, pretty broken card, I'd say. Just great for finishing games. Alright, so that's about it for this deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, like and comment. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Deck list will be in the description below, as always. And that's about it. And we'll see you guys next time. If you guys want to see more videos from me, on the left, there are Let's Play videos, so you can go and check those out. And if you guys aren't up for that, on the right, there are Cardfight Vanguard videos, so you can go and check that out. And if you're still not up for those, I have Super Smash Bros., Pokemon, and a Versus series on my channel, so you can go to my channel and check that out. Also, down below is my review channel, where I do reviews, countdowns, game chats, which is like a podcast, and more. And don't forget to check out my Twitter, Facebook, and Skype, all listed at the top there. That is all. Hope you guys enjoy.